Okay, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me verbally translate. So, number one, the document that is needed. So, number one is it says here, I'm just gonna directly translate it. Notice permohonan, application notice, which is the MS3, which is page 3 form, affidavit, and personal information form. So one original copy, one original documents, and then one copy. Number two is the copy of the passport. Make sure your passport has been changed into uh, your religious. Make sure your passport and your ID card has already changed the status into Islam. This is for the local if you are a Malaysian, but if not, your passport, I think. 2.2 is the copy of document salinan dokumen pengenalan sementara from the National Registration Department, a copy of a temporary change of religion status, your status of religion into Islam. So this is what it says. I don't know whether it's relevant for you or not because you are a foreigner. Number three, if your address in your ID card, identification card, is not in the related uh, region, you have to fill in the a form which is to verify your you are a local at that place. You can get this at the counter or at the website JAKESS, and the validity period is 4 months from the date of registration. Or you can give the bill, water bill or electric bill, on the name of the plaintiff, on your name, on the applicant's name. Or number 3.2 is your uh, from your employee verification letter. This is if you are a police or you are in the army. So number 4 is a support letter from your embassy if you are a foreigner. 2 copies. Okay, this one I will not translate. It's 2 copies, 2 copies, 2 copies. Uh, Number 6 is a copy of the marriage certificate or of your parents. Number 7, and then it says in the bracket if it's related. So in the bracket means jika berkaitan, if it's relevant. So the bracket number 6 there's a bracket, and number 7 also there's a bracket, number 9 also there's a bracket down there at the end. It means if relevant. So not sure if relevant or not. Maybe it's not relevant. So number 7, the copy of if you have a death certificate or divorce certificate from previous marriage. So this is not valid if you haven't married before. Number 8, the application form of the man and the woman for marriage that has been supported by the local Islamic department office, local Islamic regional Islamic office. Number 9, salinan surat perakuran cerai bakal suami. This is it's not relevant. It means a copy of the divorce letter for the bride, for the groom, for the future husband. This is if the guy is going to divorce to get married with this woman, then they have to provide the divorce letter. So this is not number 9 is not related. Number 10, your ID copy or your Islamic card, perakuan mu'allaf. So a copy of your Muslim card. And number 11, form MS27, MS maybe page, or the number of the form is MS27. Uh, pengenal pastian exhibit, identification of the exhibit. Uh, exhibit, maybe it's the attachment, I'm not sure. So note, it has to make a copy according to the number of document that has been signed as exhibit in the affidavit that has been uh, oath oath that has been verified or has already witnessed. So this is the the number of the copy has to be according to the number of documents. Okay. And okay, now the next is perhatian. Perhatian means perhatian is attention. So please prepare all the document before the registration. Number 2, all the form, the registration form has to be filled in neatly, clearly, and easy to be read. So easy to read. Number 3, every document copies must be in A4 size. Number 4, every request or every has to be registered by the plaintiff or the Shari lawyer that has been appointed only. Number 5, if you have a summon or document that has been that need to be added according to the number, if the 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 people involved is more than one person, uh, and then in the bracket if it's relevant. Number 6, your application will not be accepted or will be rejected if you fail to submit all the complete document. Number 7, document asal, the original document have to be you have to bring it together with the uh, you have to bring the original documents of the copies as well when you want to give an oath for affidavit. Number 8, the usage of liquid paper. You know, if you make some mistake on your pen, you use liquid paper to erase, and that is forbidden. You cannot use liquid paper when you write on your form. And then the next is the application payment for the MS3 and affidavit is 23 ringgit, and a 1 ringgit charge for every additional exhibit. Number 3 is the order, the judgment order is 10 ringgit, and the rest is registration time and payment at the Sharia high, not Sharia high court, Sharia normal court, rendah, mahkamah rendah, is Monday to Isnin, يوم الاثنين إلى يوم الخميس. First session 8 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. and second session 2 p.m. until 3 p.m. and on Friday 8 a.m. until 11:30 a.m. Okay, that's and then the rest is for the usage of the office only, so this is not from you. Okay, and the rest, these are the form, the MS3 form. This is the application for the asking for permission to nikah as under the wali raja, the king wali. And then di dalam mahkamah syariah in the syariah court at you have to fill in which syariah court in negeri Selangor Darul Ihsan, in the state of Selangor. So number, the registration, the application number, and then the year 2021, and then in from between your name, the applicant, your passport number, and then ambil perhatian bahawa please take note that the name, the applicants that has name above is planning to apply to the Sharia court at on the day, for example Monday, Tuesday, pada at on like hari bulan 20 of August, 29 of August, whatever, the date, that is the date and the month. So pada, you can see here pada, the date, the day, and then you have to add the month, and then 20 is the year 2021, so you should put 2020, you have to add 21. So pukul, what time? So pukul, how, like maybe 8 a.m. If you 8 a.m, you put 8 pagi. If you want to do like 3 or 2 p.m, so 2 petang. Petang here means evening. Pagi here means morning. To get the order of, okay, this application number 1, so that the court will issue the order to get married according to this section, and then upon the the reason that has been mentioned in the affidavit that is being attached here. So here you can have a lawyer to sign, if the lawyer is helping you with this, or you yourself can do this. So you put your name here. You put your name, or if there's a lawyer helping you, then you put the lawyer name. And then, okay, this is the 26 MS26 form. Then it's the same. You have to put inside, but the number 1, I am the applicant in this case. So you put your passport copy, and the passport copy has to be marked like exhibit exhibit A, exhibit B, exhibit C, exhibit 1, whatever, so that you have to have a copy of your passport here. Number 2, I have, or I haven't, belum, or stroke, already married on the date. So this is the date, you have to put the date at where. So I'm not sure, maybe here if you say I have already nikah on the tarikh, pada tarikh, you put the date where you did your nikah, and then where. So you can put the Rohingya Association or something here, and then you attach the copy of your nikah as an exhibit, as an attachment, if this section is relevant. So the third one, the third one, it says here, it has to be filled if you have divorced for the first time, and rujuk, you want to reconcile, or nikah, you want to re-nikah, you want to reconcile after you give your talak, you can re-nikah. So this is for the third paragraph. So the third paragraph, I'm going to translate. Number 3, I have or haven't bercerai, talak, divorce on the date of with the talak 1 or talak 2 or talak 3, and have rujuk or have re-nikah on the date of so this is for the talak and rujuk, and then a copy of the rujuk and nikah letter as an exhibit. Number 4 is I have divorced on the date. This is if you divorce. Number 5, my husband, my wife is still alive, or he already passed away on the date of so put a copy of the death certificate and put it as an exhibit B, C, D, E already. And then number 6, the details of the applicant of the application. Number 6, it says here, I wish to get married with a man with the name, the name, and then with the passport number here, with the address. Okay, you put the address here, which the status is a single, uh, a divorcee, or already married. So you put the status of the person, that the man that you want to get married to be married to, and then you put the in the bracket here it says a copy of the application to get married uh, for the man, and the ID of the future husband, and put the copy of the man's marriage application form, and the man's ID copy, and put them as exhibit. And then the second bracket means a copy of the female's marriage application form, and mark it as exhibit something something. So exhibit what? How many exhibit now we have? Maybe 7, 8. Okay, number 7. It says here, I'm translating. I have referred to the above matter, to the matter of marriage application at the daerah religious office, to the local regional Islamic department office of, for example, Petaling Jaya, of Taman Tun, whatever. So here, pejabat agama Islam daerah means the district religious Islamic religious office. So that application form, you have to attach one copy and mark it as exhibit something. Okay, put number 8, the cadangan pernikahan akan, so the plan to do the nikah, the suggestion of the nikah, of the place of the nikah will be at which state. So number 8, you should put like if you Selangor, okay, in the state of Selangor. If you want to do it in Kuala Lumpur, in the state of Wilayah Persekutuan Kuala Lumpur. So this is number 8 is just where do you want to have the nikah at, in which state. Okay, number 9, I bear witness, I admit that I am applying permission to do nikah as wali raja. So in this method, this raja wali, this wala king's wali, or wali kings, as the following reason, because of the following reason. So number 9, it means that I admit that I am applying a permission to do nikah for the following reason. Okay, and then it says here on the underline subject, the 8.1 until 8.4 paragraph has to be filled whichever that is relevant. Okay, now we continue 9.1. Wali, why do you want to wali? Saya telah my wali, it means my wali has disappeared, lost from the radar, unable to be contacted. It means since, okay, which, since when? Okay, since last year, since 5 years ago, or until this case is being filed. So I have tried to find my wali in the following methods. 9.1, so you can give them an following method. For example, in this case, your wali, if your wife want to say, yeah, my wali is non-Muslim, so he cannot be wali, I am a revert. So you don't have to, maybe you can just mention it here. We don't have wali because she is a non-Muslim, etc., etc. Or 9.1.2, okay, I'm translating. I also have or have not make any uh, advertisement in the newspaper. uh, so you have to put it here, and then if you have the newspaper, newspaper page, you can put it as affidavit. What does it mean here? Newspaper means you are looking for your wali, for example your father or your grandfather. This is a normal case. They are looking their wali, they couldn't find the wali for the wife because the father missing, or they are separated for a long time, couldn't find wali. So grandfather also you cannot reach, the uncle also you don't have to. So one of the way that you have to find the wali is to put advertisement on the newspaper or radio, so that maybe if the person listen, the wali knows about this, he can come out and contact the woman. So this is for the 9.1.2. So it might not be relevant or irrelevant for you. Or okay, this is a big, this means or 9.2. Okay, 9.2 means I am a bastard, means I don't have my parents did not did nikah and I was born without nikah. So this is 9.2, so you maybe can skip this. Or 9.3, I did not have a wali because my father already passed away, my grandfather on my father's side already passed away, my uncle passed away, okay. Or okay, 9.4, actually you can skip 9.1 until 9.3. 9.4 is the relevant one. Or I am a new Muslim and I don't have a family member that is Muslim. So you have to attach here as exhibit number what? Number 10 or number 11. You have to put a copy of her conversion card. You know, the conversion card, you have to make a copy and attach for this 9.4. Okay, or 9.5, blah 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 blah. Okay. Okay, number 10. Number 10 means I admit that this nikah is by my own volition. I'm willing to do it without any force from anyone. And number 11, therefore I plead so that the court can accept and can accept my application as per application within this section, blah 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 blah. And then okay, this is the oath. The oath, I think you have to do this at the commissioner of oath. You have to do it, so you have to fill up the date, what day, what month, and what year. At, okay, D means at which location, by who, by the commissioner of oath, and then sign in front of the judge, blah blah blah. So it's a long video, so I can